All right. Hello, all of you fabulous watchers of our podcast. I am Susie. This is Lee, and we are Geeks Assembled, and this is Audio Heads because we are reviewing another Doctor Who audio. This one was called the Quin Dilemma. It's like five, wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 7-part bit that's like got that talks about the Sixth Doctor in 4 different parts of his timeline, and with 6 different companions, and or is it 4, 4 5? I don't know. Anyway, it's a lot of the same and a lot of different, and it's just different parts, and basically trying for these young men to achieve kingdomhood by bringing the head of the Doctor on a platter, which, there was some foreshadowing. Our dear Perry, she was foreshadowing the hell out of that shit. Anyway, we're just gonna go on with this and ask Lee, what's your opening thoughts on the Quin Dilemma?
Well, this was announced as a celebration this year of Colin Baker 40 years of playing the Sixth Doctor, old 60. And it was announced that this box set was a sort of a celebration of that.
Mm-hmm.
I was quite disappointed with it, really.
Oh,
Yeah, it didn't really. It had no oomph for me, this one. But there is another box set coming out in about a month's time.
for
Also
50?
celebrating for
Oh,
40
40.
for the Sixth Doctor. So that might be a little bit better. This one was, I don't know, there was something about it that didn't gel for me. The 6 stories, well, you've got a 2-parter Sontaran story, smack bang in the middle.
Mm-hmm.
Then you've got 2 stories at either side of that. You've got 4 companions, or 5 if you count 2 Perrys.
Mm-hmm.
You've got Melanie Bush, played by Bonnie Langford,
Mm-hmm.
Perry, Nicola Bryant, Constance Clark, Miranda Raisin, and Flip, Lisa Greenwood. As you say, it happens in the timelines of the Sixth Doctor, and these Quin brothers are all sent out to capture the Doctor, not realizing they're entering it's different time streams. It's different of the Sixth Doctor.
Right.
So they're all out there to capture the Sixth Doctor, but it's the Sixth Doctor from different different periods in his life.
Right.
Which ends up you having 4 Sixth Doctors, which can be quite confusing when you have
Audio wise, yeah, a little bit.
yeah, because come the sort of last episode, you have all the Doctors together, and it's a slightly confusing because it is Colin Baker.
Uh-huh.
And you're thinking, well, which doctor's that one then?
Right.
It's very, very confusing. I've got to give my thumbs up to Johnny Broadbent, who plays all the Quins.
Uh-huh. Yeah. That was awesome.
And you could tell each one was a totally different character. So you didn't get confused with that. The Quins were totally different characters from each other, but played by one man.
Right.
Which was an amazing job he did there. It was quite a feeble excuse for a story, sending them out there because the king's wife vanished, and the Doctor was seen there when she vanished all those years ago. So he blamed the Doctor ever since.
Yeah.
A bit of a feeble story, set up for a story. Yeah, for me, the standout for me is the Sontaran episodes, the two in the middle, because you've got Dan Starkey
Playing
um,
everybody.
playing all the Sontarans as he does.
Oh, yeah, right.
Um,
I mean,
you can,
they once had Christopher Ryan also with them occasionally.
yeah,
Christopher Ryan was well known to me as as
Mike.
Michael and the young ones. Yeah, right.
Well,
Fabulous.
but
But and
you can't.
he's also an absolutely fabulous as the erstwhile husband of
Yeah,
Edie Monsoon.
but you can't go wrong with a Sontaran story. Big Finish have done what they've done with the Daleks, Cybermen, stuff like that. What the TV cannot do these days. Provide them with a good storyline for these baddies, because what you see on the TV, it's the same old thing, dredged up. But these Big Finish write some damn good stories for these characters,
Yeah.
which I'm so pleased about. But yeah, it's I don't know. There was just something not right about this one. As I say, apart from being confusing, too many doctors, um, toing
Too
and
many
froing in.
six doctors. You're not even just talking about like a lot of the multi-doctor stories that we're used to for these things
Yeah,
have different doctors in it, but this one is just all
16.
All Colin Baker's doctors. So he has
Was
had to he had to try to like using certain words and certain mannerisms, that really you'd only see on in your visuals.
yeah. I mean,
Anyway,
I know he said he's tried to make his voice sound like his doctor when he first began, or and then like sort of when he progressed with Big Finish, sort of
mm-hmm.
slightly changed his voice. But to me, he sounded exactly the same. So that's where my confusion came in.
Yeah,
You've Bonnie Langford. You can't go wrong with Bonnie Langford in Big Finish,
yeah, true.
and you've got uh, Constant Clark and Flip, and it's good to see Lisa Greenwood back as Flip because
Yeah.
she's not very well lately. She's been suffering with long COVID for quite a while.
Oh no.
Uh, yeah, so it was good to have her back.
Oh my
Um,
gosh.
and Miranda Raisin as Constance.
Right, right.
I do like that team in the audios, and then you've got two Perrys. Perry
Yep.
from Perry from when was it?
Right after the Twin Dilemma, almost.
We've got Perry. No, you've got Perry because you've got H.G. Wells with them
Oh yeah, that's right.
after Time Lash.
The Time Lash.
Yeah, because H.G. Wells is there. But yeah, but then you've got a kick-ass Perry as well,
Yep.
who's not taking no for an answer, which I quite like. But I mean, it's a story. It's a no-brainer story. You don't have to think overly too hard to follow it.
No,
It's just
it's got a
it,
lot of time travel, but it's linear time
yeah,
travel. Like you go to a place and then you come back from a place.
yeah. It's just a bit. You say it just gets slightly confusing with the six doctors together, and
Mhm.
you think, oh, which one's that? Which one's that? Is that the one with the blue coat? Is that the?
Mhm.
I think they should have slightly done the voices differently, but they said they have, and I couldn't really notice it myself.
What they could have done is add a lot of like tape hiss to
Yeah,
the one from the 80s, and then from the ones for Big Finish, the Flip and Constance ones, they could have made that one like really crystal clear. and
Yeah.
then the last one with Perry, the second go around with Perry in the TARDIS, have it be sort of lower bassy kind of thing. Because I mean, those three time frames are really different, but they have each their own flavor. But anyway,
I think for me, one of the standout pieces in this is that real nice scene with Perry and the Doctor where they're just talking.
talking about like
It's
how
we've
how it
come a
would
long,
be.
yeah, we've come a long way from since you first regenerated,
Yeah.
and it's
And
we're getting,
and she talks about the way that the Fifth Doctor affected her,
yeah,
and how much his sacrifice really meant to her.
yeah, and it
Oh,
was just that was just a nice little piece there, and then the the sad thing was she turns around to him and says, "I think it's time to go.
yeah,
It's time to leave.
yeah,
We've got this far. I think it's time now. We're all both happy." And the Doctor was shocked at that
yeah.
before he
Oh,
was zapped away onto another spaceship.
huh,
But
yeah.
yeah, yeah, you sometimes get these sort of audios where you think it could have been a little bit better for me.
Okay.
The acting's fine. I don't know if it's the confusion of the writing or the expectations of me, seeing as it's supposed to be.
Or the
And
sound design. I really think that if they add, if they added the ambient sounds that come with the whatever technology they came with in the 80s, like the tape hiss a little bit.
yeah,
I
yeah,
mean, they could definitely show some of that as something revealing time frames. Because
yeah,
revealing time frames is hard. It's super difficult, especially when the Quins aren't real sure what they're after.
yeah.
They don't know the Doctor very well. They don't know their own spaceships, their own time ships very well. I
It's a
mean,
spoiled brats. That's why.
these guys aren't temporal uh experts on any level. They're less well off than William Hartnell's Doctor. They have no clue.
Yeah,
I mean, that was the thing. It's like these guys don't seem to really know what they have to do to travel in time, and what they have to do to actually meet up with this Doctor. Because like all these other people, all these other times, people have said this universe is so freaking huge. How in the hell did you ever find the Doctor? That's a really legit question. It's all of space and all of time. I mean, that is a hell of a lot of real estate, buddies. Anyway,
I mean, I did like to give a bit of comedy to Bonnie Langford saying about dancing. No, dancing hasn't been a part of my life. She's known for her dancing in this country. Is
yeah, yeah, yeah. I've never been a dancer.
no, no. And then she starts quoting lines from Greece.
Yes,
I got chills.
chills there multiplying,
Multiply.
losing control. It's
So
electrifying.
it's like, I'm thinking, yeah, the comedy's great. The comedy is great, but
Yeah,
it's just for me, just didn't gel well.
yeah.
Uh, oh, back to you, Susan. I mean, I'm doing all the
Well,
talking.
like I was just saying, like these kids who are erstwhile kings. First of all, their father isn't dead yet, so I mean, like, there's no hurry. Second of all, they don't know anything about time travel. They don't know anything about piloting,
Starship.
starships very well. So I mean, like, they all have problems with that. And our wonderful companion set, Flip, Constance, Harry, and Mel, all have to help them with their tech. I mean, that's like, okay. I mean, I do a lot of helping folks with tech, but most of them, it's not something that they were supposed to have any expertise in. But if they were, I'm the wrong person to teach them. I'm just a journeyman. I'm not like a super amazing instructor, professor. And the doctor really is. The next face of his, he gets called that. So anyway, I'm just thinking, like, what's this king got against his kids that he just sent them off time traveling without any idea of how the fuck to do it?
And the one who brings the Doctor back first will be King.
Will be king. But how in the hell is he supposed to do that if he doesn't know how to time travel? And he's gonna crash his ship, and then he's gonna end up hurt. And what? Father's kind of an asshole.
Well, he is when it turns out at the end of the explanation of why the Queen disappeared.
Yeah. No shit.
But I am looking forward to the next box set, which is called The Trials of a Time Lord.
Okay, well, that's also good because that plays right into his going in front of sagacity and played by Linda Bellingham. I loved her.
So I can see what they've done here. It's a play on the first story.
The Twin Dilemma, and instead of those two kids who know a ton of shit, these are not two but four idiots time traveling without any expertise. And those two in the Twin Dilemma were homebodies who could manage time travel, but they never did. It is a cool counterpoint to what was going on there. You look over here, and this is set up this way, and then it's kind of like the opposite of what the Twin Dilemma was. And the whole idea that all four of these guys were like twins, but actually their sister came out first, and she's gonna be queen.
Yeah.
So all these guys were just sent off actually by their father. I think because the father's sort of a jerk, that that they were sent off probably not to return. A lot of the time in history, the Crusaders were sent to Jerusalem and the Holy Land to go fight this war against the Saracens, but actually it was just to get rid of them, just to get rid of all these princes and super powered knights, these ones who really were amazing. Just send them to the Holy Land. And so I think that this is that story too. I think that's like these are the knights of the Round Table. These are the little princes of Europe. Erstwhile. What am I trying to say? I'm trying to say that these guys are just sent off just not to return. Fight it back.
I'm just looking at the next box set, The Trials of a Time Lord.
Yes.
I was just wondering if the Valiad was in it.
Oh dear, that would be fun.
Well, no, because he passed away, didn't he?
I know. You.
and I'm just looking at the cast list, and he's not there. So would have been good to have him in Trials of a Time Lord, but we have Melanie Bush, Perry Brown, Colin Baker, David Banks, Cyber Leader,
Uh-huh.
and Terry Malloy as Davros,
Mm-hmm.
and John Colshaw's in there.
That's the Brigadier, maybe.
No, there's two characters, but no Michael Jason as the Valiant, so which is a shame.
Yeah. It is a shame.
But I'm hoping this box set grabs me more than this one does.
Yeah. Me too. Yeah, we lost a lot of folks this year. Again.
We have, and it's only going to get worse, isn't it? Because they're all getting on a bit, all of them now, aren't we?
Yeah.
So,
But what I liked is in the after audio interviews, the Colin's all like, yeah, I'm just so proud of Bunny for saying yes and coming back as Mel with Chudigawa. I mean, what a good idea. And so really this should be Doctor Who, Bonnie Langford with Colin Baker and all these others. I mean, he's gotten a very humbling sort of a humbled perspective on Mel Bush right now because of she coming back. I think that was really sweet of him to do that. Anyway.
Yeah.
I'm going to tell him that like this next week when I meet him. I'm meeting Colin Baker and Nicola Bryant for the first time this next week.
What this coming weekend?
Yes, this coming weekend.
Cool.
Yeah, I'm going to.
Everything goes according to plan.
Yeah, Long Island Who. Because I don't want any more screw ups with my hotel room or with the transportation there or with anything else that happens. I've got the tickets for the bus. I've got the tickets for the right day for the bus. It drops it off at the right place. It picks up at the right place so that we can go on to so that we can jump on another train and go up to Ronkonkoma and then get an Uber to the hotel. It's just going to be that simple, and it's going to be that easy, and what a great time we're going to have.
He is a nice guy when you start talking to him.
I'm excited.
Yeah, cool. And in the documentary things also in this box set, he keeps saying playing the Sixth Doctor for 40 years. He says that's half my life now.
Yep.
Because he's in his 80s now.
Yeah.
You know. Yeah. when he says that, when he says that, you think, oh God, yeah, half your life, 40 years.
Yeah.
And he only did it for 2 years.
3.
So, well, it was on a hiatus, wasn't it, for one? So 2 seasons. And then 40 years later, he's still playing him, admittedly on audio, and also, he's popped up every now and again on the screen. So.
Yep. I'm excited. I'm really looking forward to it. I have wanted to meet him. I have now, after meeting him, I will have met 6, 7, 8, and 11, 12, and yeah, that's it.
So 6, 7, 8. So the only ones is 4 and 5.
Peter and Tom and Matt and David. Oh no, wait. I'm sorry.
No, you've met Matt.
David and Chris.
Mm-hmm.
And Jody, Joe, and shooting. And of course, I wouldn't mind, meeting David Bradley and Gemma, and of course, I would love to meet Caroline Ford, but
Trouble is, though, they're getting at a certain age now. What, the travelling's not good for them.
yeah, and that is the issue, and that's why I was really sad when Russell passed.
Yeah.
Oh my God, I was like,
Yeah, this is where Tom doesn't really
yeah.
do.
So we got to bubble wrap these guys,
Protect them, yes.
protect them. Yes, exactly. Anyway,
Enjoy every minute of them.
yes.
So, yeah. Anyway, back to
So,
the.
anything else you want to add about the Quin Dilemma?
No, no. I mean, it is a straight, simple story.
Mm-hmm.
But for me, lacking that, just lacking the oomph, that little spark. Uh, yeah, that's all I can really say on that one. Oh, apart from Jones to score it.
Yeah.
I would give this 7.5 little Sontarans out of 10.
Nice, nice. 7.5.
Yeah.
And I will give this. I'll give this. I'll give this 8.5. Little little ships from the Arunopal shipyards, piloted by a bunch of dopey kids out of 10.
I mean, the cover's amazing,
Yeah, it really is.
but it just, never judge a book by its cover.
I know, but it really was. It was fun though. I enjoyed the hell out of it. So,
Yeah.
and I know that 40 years is it's amazing, but also what's cool is Nicola and Bonnie have also been involved with Doctor Who as long, and so I just think that it's just fun that they have, and I hear that Constance has been doing this for 20 years now or something like that, and so that's just amazing. And Flip, same sort of story. I really think that once you get involved with one of these science fiction juggernauts, there's no exit from the highway. There's no exit. Once you're on the motorway, you're just stuck on the motorway. You're gonna go around in circles forever because you're part of it, and the life that it gives you will complete it. And so Dan Starkey playing all the different Sontarans, it's just his jam. He's so dang good at it, and I think that the rest of it was amazing. And yeah, I think it was great that it was produced by Jacqueline Rayner. Anyway, all those good things to be said. Please join us again for another fun-filled edition of Audio Heads every fortnight. And we review all sorts of different things, not just Doctor Who, but we do review other franchises material. We've done Star Wars, a lot of Star Trek, a lot of some Stargate. We've done some Sapphire and Steel, some Prisoners, some all sorts of good stuff. And we're always in the in the hunt for other things. We've also done some Marvel and DC stuff, and we'd just be happy to have you join us. Please do leave a comment below. Earlier tonight, earlier during another podcast, we invited my Alex to join us. So yeah, we would just like to encourage you all to please do join us in podcasting with us, and all you have to do is have a PC, microphone, camera, and Zoom, and be able to meet at 9 p.m. on a Sunday evening, and that's
You-
UK time for all
Yeah.
y'all. And let Lee know, because he's the one who'll give you the lowdown, and also the exciting things that we get to do as a podcasting crew. We get to enjoy maybe some shout outs from some wonderful people, and maybe we get some enjoyable sort of explosions of light and life from our arguments, and also yeah, that's fun. And yeah, I think that's everything.
Yeah.
Please do have a fabulous time, and bring me the head of the doctor on a platter. No, I'm just kidding. Totally kidding.
Okay.